Hi, good evening. This is Navaldeep once again. I'm here with my views for tomorrow, that is Thursday, July 22nd. So before I begin that, I would like to thank all of you for giving me a good response on my video. And I would like to really appreciate each and everybody who had time to go and watch that video and share their comments. I hope all those charts and analysis help you in preparing your trades for the next day. And I would like to do this thing almost every day going forward. Thank you for that. So let's start from today's areas which I'm going to cover. I'm going to cover ES Futures, Amazon, Triple Q, BABA, AMD, NVDA, Tesla, and Snow. In case you have any questions with respect to any of these charts, which I'm trying to cover through video, you can reach out to me on Twitter or you can go to my YouTube channel and then leave a feedback over there. I will revert. All right, let's start uh, with the technical analysis on ES futures. So yesterday we were discussing about ES futures and we determined that yes, 4330 range is something. If it breaks out above this, we will have a positive bias. And if it manages to close above it, it is going to test the all-time highs. So right now the setup is almost in that direction. It's looking to break out up towards 43.85, but at this number or this stage, ES will face a good amount of resistance. So if we have to go up more towards 44.80, we have to potentially break this with a good volume. And I believe next week we have big earnings of all the techs, and they have that strength to push it forward. If it fails to breach it, most likely it will come back to 42, 47. In between, it made higher highs and higher lows, which tends to confirm that yes, ES is in a positive trend and it's in the positive bias. So I would like to go long on ES if I get an opportunity around 43.30 to 43.40. That will be a very good entry point for me so that I have to very little with my stop loss. And then I would opt for 43.80 to 43.90 as my target area. If it breaks out of that, I would like to extend my position for more. Then I have to go to Amazon. So yesterday we discussed regarding Amazon that yes, Amazon has a very good support around 35.43. Look at the low today; it's 35.43 to the point. So you just need to uh, understand that Fibonacci levels are respected by the algorithms who tend to trade with big funds. So if you have set up your Fibonacci really well, you should see these levels maintained properly. And once you have these levels set up properly, you can trade. So yesterday I mentioned that yes, 35.50 will be a good entry point with a stop loss. So I entered today in the 3600 call and my target was 3600. Uh, it had a good push towards the end of the day and it closed almost in the day high. So my bias is positive. Plus, it has made an inside day on the Amazon. So if there's a breakout on the inside day, like if it goes above 35.92, it's bullish. It's gonna go and test 36.50 straight. And I'm pretty much positive on Amazon because I'm bullish in the market. I'm expecting big moves on tech now. So I'm looking forward for Amazon to breach 36.56, possibly by this week. On the lower side, If 3543 breaks below, I would like to exit my position and I would wait for it to come above this level and then make a move. That's my bias, and I'm pretty much bullish on Amazon. Then I would like to cover Triple Q. Triple Q, if you see, has a Fibonacci level of 361.44. It has faced some level of resistance at this level. Also, I looked at the volume on this and I didn't see a huge volume. It's kind of an average volume. It doesn't have that strong volume which backs up the moves. So if it in the morning breaks it, and this is the supply zone. So if we manage to cross 362.75 or let's say 363 in the round numbers, we should see 375. And this time QQQ will help SPY to move. For last 2 days, uh, the banks, all the industrial stocks, airlines, cruises helped SPY to make a big move. But now I think it's time for tech to take up the place and make the momentum. So my bias is positive if we breach 363 in round numbers. If it doesn't, then the stop loss I would expect is on the long side should be 358.50. If there's a dip in the market or certain news come up and the market goes towards 358, if you are long, try to see that QQQ hold this level. If it doesn't, then there's no point being long on QQQ. Right now, it has showed a bull flag, made a higher high, higher low. So I'm pretty much positive on QQQ. So I would like to see a big move on QQQ. Then I want to cover my one of the favorite stocks, AMD. AMD, I have some positions on AMD. AMD has been following the Fibonacci structure very nicely. Like I played the breakout of 78, 81, 84, and we were successful in almost all the scenarios. So right now it has broken out from 86.54. It is moving towards 90. It has got a positive momentum. So if it breaches 90 this time, it's going to go and test. Plus it has earnings next week, and I feel that AMD can actually go and test 107. And one more thing I would like to share with you guys, that I also use a service called Blackbox just to confirm if there are any kind of option flows coming. So I would like to see for AMD if we have good options. So yes, you see there's a positive load, especially for tomorrow. It is loaded with 90 calls. So even in the option market, it is showing some positive outlook. Plus on the chart, it is looking really beautiful. So I would like to keep my position in it on the long side, and I would wait until year, and I'm hopeful before year we will try to breach 94. And once we have breached 94, 40, then we have an open sky towards 100, the all-time highs of 99. My bias on AMD is solid bullish. Then I want to cover NVDA. NVIDIA had a very good momentum in the past few months, especially like if you remember, it had 587 level, and once it broke 587, it went on to make 835. Now it has split in 1:4 ratio. So I've updated my charts according to that. Right now, NVIDIA is at 194. And most likely it's gonna breach 197 and gonna test 218. Right now I see some level of resistance from 197 to 200 area, and then towards all-time high. So I would like to go long in it, maybe to 20 calls uh, in about 6 to 8 months period. I think it should test this region. It has shown a good strength even in the falling market, and I expect a very big move on it pretty soon. And I'm pretty bullish on it. That's why I don't even think about uh, it going downwards. It had the inside day and there was a breakout. So I'm expecting at least one or maybe two more candles on it on the long side. Then Tesla. Tesla was not good today. It kind of screwed me up, just to be honest. But I went back in the afternoon and looked at the chart. It is still making higher highs and higher lows. It tested the 34 EMA almost during the day and managed to close around the 12 EMA, which is 656.20, closed on 655.20. So if tomorrow it holds this number 656 and tries to move up with strength, because I'm expecting tech to move now, I would like to see a good volume to back the move. Otherwise, it's not going to work out. Right now, I've seen huge number of puts on Tesla, and those puts go back to 500 and 300. So I'm a little reluctant to make any new position unless I see some volume to back this up. I'm in like wait and watch on Tesla. Then Baba. Baba is in kind of a very long consolidation because of the Chinese government. But in last couple of days, again, it has tried to make higher highs and higher lows, but I don't see the volume to back it up. But it is testing the 12 EMA green line. Now I wanted to breach 12.59 and look towards 240. I want it to give me a close above 215. Once it does that, I would like to fill the gap of 216 and the gap between 221. So this range 215 in case of Baba is really important. If we go up from here, we should test 221. Then last stock which I want to cover is Snow. Snow has seen good consolidation, and then it's kind of making inverted head and shoulders as well. And I'm expecting like last time it had a very good momentum. It went all the way to 275. I'm expecting the same sentiment on Snow and test 275 280 area, maybe in next couple of days. So I would like to see this move with some strength. So the stop loss for this is 254. So if you're long in Snow, 254 is your number. Once it breaches, there's no point holding the long positions. But if it holds, I think it's a good momentum to go up. Even there's a minor inverted head and shoulders right there. So usually in case of head and shoulders, the depth of this valley equals to the like height of the move. So we could have at least a range of at least $12 to $15 probably by Friday on Snow if the market goes into a positive momentum. All right. So thank you everyone for your time. And if you have any kind of feedback for me, please share it to me. And good night.